Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me this Monday afternoon. For those of you who are new, my name is Colleen Light, and I'm so happy you can join me here. I'm somewhat new to YouTube Live, so I really appreciate everyone who pops in. Anyway, my website is Cards by Coco. It's kind of my hub for everything, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I come to you from a small town in Southwest Washington. So a couple of times I've done this and then haven't had sound, and I think it's our internet. The weather's been very bad where I live. Well, not very bad, but it's been a bit snowy and stormy. So anyway, let me know if you are watching, if you can hear me or not. So happy you're here. This is Paper Pumpkin Week for me, and this is one of my most favorite weeks, honestly. I love showing you what comes inside of a paper pumpkin. We're going to put one or two cards together. But anyway, let me go ahead and let you also know, if you love the paper pumpkin and you love celebration, well, celebration ends tomorrow. Yes, that's right, tomorrow. Can you believe already? And if you buy a prepaid 3, 6, or 12-month subscription to Paper Pumpkin in my online store, you qualify for celebration benefits. And if you take advantage of the joining special, you will get a free Paper Pumpkin in your starter kit. So that's that. Let me go ahead and show you what comes in this paper pumpkin box. I'm so excited. This is the celebration mini brochure that I just mentioned. And this is what they also, Stampin' Up! Added these goodies a couple of weeks ago, I want to say. And a lot of these are in the, if not all of them, I honestly don't remember, are in the annual catalog. So anyway, let me show you what came in this box. I can't wait to get started. So happy you can join me. Anyway, so it comes, all paper pumpkins come with an exclusive stamp set. And this one is just adorable. I mean, you have a kite, the sentiments, the frog, some flowers, the sun, just super cute. They all come with a little ink spot. For your first kit, and I apologize, mine, I did not get cleaned like I wanted to. In your first kit comes a paper pumpkin block. So it actually, your first kit comes. Then they always come wrapped in this great tissue paper, which I save. And repurpose your boxes. I use mine to store cards in. You can kind of take them apart, turn them around, and they're easy to mail things in. Make great gift boxes. I'm pretty much, anyone who knows me knows I'm pretty frugal, so I pretty much repurpose everything. Anyway, and they all come wrapped in cellophane, so it makes it so nice, easy, and compact. And people always ask me, what do I love about Paper Pumpkin? Because I would be what would be considered an avid crafter. And I always say, first off, I love to go camping, and I take mine camping with me. Second off, although I have a lot of the things and really enjoy paper crafting, sometimes I just want to sit down on a Sunday afternoon or go out to coffee with a friend or have a friend over and make some quick and easy pre-designed cards. Sometimes having things pre-designed is just the ticket for me. So in this little bag, and I repurpose all of these too, in this month's kit, look at these embellishments. How great are those? Love them. You get your little mini glue dots. So those differ from the ones that you order. So the paper pumpkin glue dots come like this. If you were to order a box of glue dots, this is what they look like. You get them on the roll. And if you've followed me for any length of time, you've seen me use these. So that's the difference there in the glue dots. The dimensionals, look, you get dimensionals. I'm actually going to tuck these ones in my drawer because I think I have one already started. I do. I'm going to move this piece of cardboard out of the way. If you don't have a Stampin' Pierce mat or a catalog, magazine or something, when you use photopolymer stamps, you want a little bit of a cushion underneath. So if you are like me and you want to take this out camping, use this cardboard to stamp on. Works great. It's just enough of a cushion that it works perfectly. In this kit, look at these envelopes, and on the inside, there's always a little bit of color or design. So I absolutely love these. I love the color yellow. I know some people don't. It's one of my favorites. I think it's just bright and cheery. In every paper pumpkin, before I show you what's in the rest of this kit, I want to show you in every paper pumpkin, you get the instruction booklet. This is how easy it is. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. You have a ruler here at the bottom. Oh, that maybe is facing the wrong way. Down here at the bottom of your page, you have a way to measure things out. On the back side here, it tells you what comes in your kit, which is what we're going through now. paperpumpkinhowto.com. There's your QR code. You know, everyone knows how to do that. So there's your QR code. And do more with this month's kit. So here are some alternatives. So you don't even have to think with Paper Pumpkin. You don't even have to come up with those alternatives yourself. They are going to give it to you. So doesn't make it any easier than that. And here are die cuts. So let me show you these. I can't wait to get creating here. It's so much fun. And your card bases. These are nice and springy. I have to tell you, it has been snowy, icy, windy, blustery, rainy, sunny. Well, I think we've had every weather system in the last 4 days here in Kalama, Washington. So to see these lovely spring colors come to my mailbox, I can't even begin to describe to you how happy that made me. It just made me so happy. Anyway, and look at these. So these are what your die cuts look like. You do not need a die cutting machine to get a Paper Pumpkin subscription. Everything always comes pre-die cut. It's just a matter of, you know, popping them out. Same with your sentiments. You don't even need a paper trimmer unless you're really into doing those alternatives. When they say all-inclusive, that's exactly what it means, all-inclusive. Everything you need to make these cards comes in this box. Now, I am going to show you what I ordered separately. Paper Pumpkin sometimes will go ahead and offer an add-on. And I went ahead, because I wanted to show you what that would look like, I went ahead and ordered that. And this one actually comes with the frog and the flowers. So let me see here. So I'm going to bring in my stamps. And I'm going to be making alternatives this Friday for my Facebook Live at 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time. And I will be working with these dies. But here, you can see that these particular dies would cut out the flower stamp and the frog stamp. How adorable is that? I am so ready for spring. Anyone who's known me more than a minute knows that I am not a winter person. So I am so ready. Well, let me pop these aside because I don't want to misplace them. And let's go ahead and start on today's projects. I'm going to use my bone folder because I just like to do the crease. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use the side of your Paper Pumpkin block and just go ahead and put that along the edge of your card to level it out. So let's get out our supplies for card number 1. So for this card, we are going to need the kite stamp. So let's go ahead and get that out. We're gonna get our kite stamp here. And we're gonna just start doing our stamping, it looks like. Let me see. Oh no, we don't need a kite stamp. You know, let's start at the beginning. I think I am going to just look here and see what I need. I look at pictures and not at the directions, and that's my problem. So for card number 1, I need one of these bases. This will be a lot easier if I actually start at the beginning. So we need one of these bases. I tend to burnish from the back side just in case I end up leaving a little bit of a crease, I like to burnish on the back side of my cards. So when I say burnish, I just like that to be nice and crisp. You can see we have our sky there. How cute, cute, cute. Okay, so let's get out our die cuts now. We need this piece here. We will need, let me see, we need some flowers. So already I'm feeling happy because I'm working with spring products. So already I feel like I'm going to be happy, happy, happy. And let me see. So, and then we need the kites. Let me see. Let me see where that kite is. Maybe we are going to stamp the kite. Let's look here and see. Oh, we are. It's right there. Another die cut. We are going to stamp that kite. How fun is that? So we need our kite. Do we need maybe we need 2 flowers for this one, you know? I say we take 2 of them out, and if we don't need one, we're going to brush it off to the side. And then we need a sentiment. Here we go. A sentiment. Okay. There we are there. Now let me collect my things and kind of push them off to the side, because what I don't want is to be a complete discombobulated mess here. And it says we're going to need 3 of these lovely gems here. All right, let's do our stamping first now that we've gathered our pieces up. So let's come to step 1. It says we are going to stamp our kite. I'm going to grab my Mango Melody here. Let me get this open up. Now, I normally would go for a full-size, my full-size ink pad, but I was working the other day making cards, and you know, I tell you, every time without exception, I'm going to misplace one thing. And this week, apparently, it's the Mango Melody ink pad. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and use, let me just see here. We're going to go ahead and use the one. I won't be saving this one for anybody else this time around. I normally give these little ones to my grandkids or friends who are new to stamping. They work out great to gift to people. But, right? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just, sometimes when you have a new stamp, you just want to stamp off, make sure it's stamping okay. And this one is, sometimes you need to wipe a little bit of the residue off. So I just want to do that. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you would realize, and I would appreciate it. I have newsletter links up. I send out a newsletter twice a month. And let me see. Okay, so am I in screen here? Can you see okay? I'm going to line that up right there in that center, that X, and let's give that. How cute is that? Okay, and I have my chamois here. I'm gonna just wash my stamp off. Now, if you have the other blocks, go ahead and use them. I think I'm gonna switch to that one for the sentiment and for the sun. Let's do the sun first. I kind of want to do that. Let's see where the sun goes. It says the sun comes right up here in this right corner. Hang on, let me see if I can adjust the light a little bit. It's very gray outside right now, so it comes right up here. So let's go ahead and grab our sun and give that a whirl. Let me move this over here. So if you have not been following Stampin' Up for any length of time, the 1st of March, they are offering what they're calling online exclusives. And what that means is that, I got a little fuzzy on that one. Let's get that off. So in what an online exclusive is, from what my understanding is, they're offering products, new products online, just tap, 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 that are not going to be in the annual catalog. And I'm just looking at the picture and I'm gonna roll with it. First card for me is always kind of an experiment. Ooh, pretty. I like that. That's very pretty. Okay, now let's get out our sentiment, which is, what does it say on there? It says, I have to open it up and read it the right way. Wishing you sunshine and smiles. And Sunshine and Smiles is the name of this kit. Anyway, back to the online exclusive. Stampin' Up! Is going to be offering online products that are exclusive just online and not in the catalog. So I just want you to know, if you're a person that likes the latest information and you like the latest products and I don't know, nobody really knows how long they're going to be lasting for, right? Oh, here, let's do this. Whether they're going to sell out quickly or how long they're in stock for. I really haven't been able to get solid information for you in regards to that. But what I would say is, if you are a person who likes the newest things from Stampin' Up, you're really going to want to check that website in the morning on March 1st and see what you think. Right now, demonstrators have been able to pre-order, but my understanding is that they're actually going to have more available March 1st. So if that is really your thing, make sure you get a good look and you get what you want early. Nothing is more disappointing to me when people say, oh, I didn't get what I want. And you know what? The best case for that for me has been that Sunshine and Smiles has been the Dainty, I think it's Dainty Flowers DSP, the designer series paper that was available during Celebration. Celebration doesn't end until tomorrow, but that designer series paper did indeed sell out. So I think that is always disappointing for people when they're really waiting and looking forward to something and then it sells out. So anyway, let's come back to our instructions here. We've got part of this done for card number 1. And then it says for this card number 2, we want to put it says to put the glue dots down there and adhere it. So it looks like, and I always go back and forth and back and forth. So this sits back here. Now, I think watching me put on all of those glue dots is going to be like watching paint dry. So I am going to go ahead and take my multi-purpose liquid glue. And for the sake of this video, I'm not going to use those glue dots because I'm pretty convinced it really is for you going to kind of look like watching paint dry, and I don't want that for you. So I'm going to put my liquid glue just exactly where they suggest the glue dots would go. Just in the sake of time. Okay. So this looks like it comes, and I'm going to grab out my mat, my silicone craft sheet, just to make sure I don't get any adhesive anywhere. And it looks like this sits up about there. And we're going to even it up on both edges. Perfect. And make sure we have a nice even border there. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm already totally loving this card. I just love, 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 love it. And it looks like we want to put a row of flowers behind here. Well, how cute is that going to be? Let me see here. Oh, this one's a little bit bigger. So I think we want the smaller one down low, and we want this big one up here like that. Oh, that is just going to be as cute as can be. We can use the glue dots for this one because they will actually work better. So what I'm going to do is use my take your pick tool, and I am going to place these exactly where it says to place them here. It says 1, 2, 3 down there. So let's go 1. And again, your silicone craft sheet is perfect because adhesive does not stick to it. You know what though? Because I'm an over-adhesiver. Is adhesiver even a word? You know, I used to be an English major before I was a nurse. I can tell you adhesiver is not a word. But I do use a lot of adhesive. So anyway, let's go ahead. I'm sure there's some instructor cringing somewhere right now. And go ahead, and it says we pop this right back here. But I'm going to look at it from the front because I'm looking at the picture and I'm looking at my project. And I am going to pop this right there. Oh, that is just so cute. I can't hardly stand it. So, so cute. Okay, the second one, we're gonna tuck right in like this. And again, this one calls for the adhesives, the glue dots, but the glue dots come up here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll show you what I'm looking at. So you can see on the, it has a legend, and these would be the glue dots, and these little hexagon ones would be the dimensionals. So it really is a very easy and fun way to create and completely stress-free. And the one thing I did want to mention while I'm here live is if you ever have any questions, I can do a one-on-one appointment with you. In fact, I would be happy to, because I really do honestly love to talk all things crafty. So if you're stuck on a design or you are not sure how something works, you don't even have to actually buy the product from me. I really just enjoy talking all things crafty. I always appreciate your purchases, but that's not like a prerequisite. Just feel free to reach out to me and we can schedule a time to visit and talk, whether it's on a FaceTime or if it's on a just a messenger call, or you can just call me on the phone or text if you ever should have any questions or anything, because I really don't mind. And I think sometimes when people are new crafters, it really is just easier for people. Here's our legend. I'm going to go back to this and then I'll finish my sentence. Dimensionals on this side of the bunny. Sometimes it is much easier to have a person to speak with to help talk you through it. So also very happy to do that. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, everybody, this is just too cute. As my granddaughter would say, too cute, Nana. Anyway. Oh, and I set down those glue dots. Oh, here they are. It's how I roll, people. I set things down, never to be seen again. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this one down here. I'm just going to hang on to it. And then it calls for the glue dot again, right here at the tip of this kite. So that's what we're going to do. How cute. Cute apparently is going to be my word of the day. I think I'm just so happy to work with something that is spring-like. And so let's put this right down here by his hand, little hand, so it looks like he's holding it. And then we want the kite where we put that glue dot to come up here, because we don't want that part to stick to our card, right? So we have to make sure that glue dot right at the tip of the kite, which is why we put it there. So our card would open up. Now here is our sentiment, and that is the word I struggle with. I always start saying it's like a mixture between cinnamon and sentiment for me. And we're gonna have 3 dimensionals here. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna take off those tabs. You can use take your pick tool. I decided to just use my fingertips. And this, according to our instructions, is going to come right down there. So that's pretty fun. And we have one darling, darling card that is ready to go. Just that easy. And let me show you it with the envelope. Let's just give this a little burnish. And let's go ahead and let me show you exactly how easy this is. Oh, and hello everyone who's taken the time to leave a comment and join me. I so appreciate it. Anyway, so cute, so springy, ready to go. So shall we go ahead and make card number 2 together? I'm kind of excited to do that because it has a rainbow. And again, as you know, I'm all in that spring fling kind of mood. Oh, and speaking of spring flings, I was in a blog hub over the weekend and it actually was called a spring fling. So if you want some really good ideas for spring-like cards, hop over to my website. Look at this. That's the inside. How easy is that? Hop over to my website, Cards by Coco, and scroll down to my post that says Team Stamp It Blog Hop, Spring Fling Blog Hop, and you will see my post, and in that post you'll get links to everybody else's post, and you will get lots and lots of springtime inspiration. Oh, you know what? How could I have forgotten that bling? My goodness, we're coming back to this one, then we're moving on. For heaven's sakes, I am not a person that usually forgets bling, so let's go ahead, and I'm gonna put it right where it said to put it. I'm not going to be a rule breaker this time. I am going, says calls for one there, and calls for one here, and then it calls for another little one right above this little fella. Everything's better with bling. Everything is better with bling, yes? So, okay, now back to the one I was doing. So for this one, we need our clouds. We need our little duck. Oh my gosh, look at how cute this one is. These are going to make just amazing Easter cards. If you do Easter and you love Easter like I do and you celebrate it, these would in particular would make just gorgeous Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness, Easter cards. For heaven's sakes. They'd make great Easter cards. You know, I get to talking, and sometimes I'm even surprised by what comes out. Let me grab a sip of tea real quick. Thank you. All right, let's get another little block for that. Again, we can continue to use the paper pumpkin block, but let's go ahead. And I have one here that'll, I think, fit this one just perfectly. And we're going to go ahead, and this is a size G block, and they work just fabulous for these straight small sentiments. All right, so let's go ahead and get card number 2 going. I believe we have everything out for it. Oh, no, we're missing this one little piece here. This one right here. And we're going to need that sun again. So let's get the sun out one more time. We need that out. We have our 2 stamps ready to go. And I think we are good to start. So let's get out our instructions here. We have our card base, and we are going to stamp our sun up here in the corner. Well, how cute is that? And it says to go ahead and just let it go down here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see how it turns out. That's how I'm reading it anyway. So let's give that a try. Let me see here. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Oh, I think this is a larger stamp. I think I'm going to turn it this way. Let's tap, tap, tap. Oh, so cute. So cute. Do you love I love the mango melody. Love, love, love. Okay, so let's go like this. And then it says right up here in this corner. And to go just like this. There we go. Oh, so cute. Let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment while we have this out. Why not? And since I have not used this stamp yet, I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it once. Make sure it doesn't have any residue on it. And it doesn't. Oh, maybe a little bit. Let me just go ahead and give it a little rub there on the scratched paper, and we'll try it again. Sometimes when they first come, they get some of that residue from manufacturing. All the photopolymer stamps do. So you can use your chamois and wipe it off, or whatever. If you have the scrub tool, whatever you might have to wipe it off. I just, sometimes some people will use Versamark and then wash that off. Since this is a live video, I'm not going to take the time to do all of that. we're just going to wing it and go with it. But I'm washing it off as we speak right now on my chamois, so the next time I use it, it'll be even clearer yet again. Okay, so I think that concludes our stamping, and we're going to put our card together. All right, so for this one, it says here, so we've got our stamping done, which is step 1. Step 2, we are going to add our dimensionals to our sentiment here. And that calls for 3. So we're going to do that. I always say nobody likes a squishy card. We're going to take our duck, and it calls to put those dimensionals when you turn it over on the left side. So that's what we're going to do. So tell me where you're watching from, if you like Paper Pumpkin, if you don't like Paper Pumpkin. I don't think you have to agree with everything. I'm not one of those people. If you don't like Paper Pumpkin and why you don't like it, because I'm interested in hearing what everybody has to say. Like I said, I'm a big fan of it. I think they're easy. I love to go camping. So for me, it's fun. And like I said, and I really sometimes just enjoy an easy project. But I do really love to hear everybody's feedback. Okay, so, and then we have these clouds to also line up here. And it says that we're going to put, oh, I have them facing the wrong way. It's a good thing I double checked myself. 2 of the glue dots right there. No, Luce, you're okay, Luce. Lucy, you're okay. Oh, I'm talking to the dog, everybody. There she goes. There she goes. There goes Lucy. So we must be getting I tried to settle her down. You can hear her going. I'm going to say that I called my husband to remind him I was doing a live video at 3. Which means he's probably ready to walk in the door anytime. He just can't ever remember. So, okay, so let's go ahead here. And it says we're going to take the cloud with the dimensionals, which would be, let me see. No, not the cloud with the dimensionals. The cloud with the 2 glue dots here. See, that dog just threw me all off my rhythm now. Oh, but you know, I put those on the wrong side. So we're gonna take those off and try again. So here, we're gonna just scrape those off just like that. What do you think? Easy, easy, easy. We're just gonna lift those off. Fortunately, they hadn't set, and we're gonna do it the way we're supposed to, right? Like this. So my goal is, before the year is out, to try and get through an entire video without having to redo something. It's not looking good. It is not looking good yet. Anyway, so let's go ahead and put that there. Then we're going to follow our pictures and put our clouds right down here. And it looks like those are going on the inside. So we're going to start. Let's see how they have them lined up here. So they're on the right side of our card. I'm going to actually turn this the other direction to make sure I have everything facing the way it should, and lining these up the way they should. Okay, so here's one, goes here. Perfect. I think that could actually be a little bit further out. There we go. Let me see. Yep, that looks good. Then we have our second one that comes down. Actually, that one's not high enough. I'm going to put this one a little higher, I think. I'm just going to tuck it in like that and go like that. Let me take this one off. It's so hard to work in here. I just don't like how that's turning out. We're just going to lift these off. And I'm going to work from the front after all, because I just can't switch my brain around that way. So let's pick these ones off here. And I'm going to start down here at the base. That'll be easier for me. We're just going to pop this one right here. Much easier. Now let's take this one. I'm going to add another one where I took that one off, and I'm going to put it right here. Perfect. And then we're going to pop this up and go right here. See, when I was in the back, I wanted to turn them on an angle, but now I see how they build up. I thought it might be easier to work the other direction, but it certainly was not. All right, and then this one has it looking like it comes. Oh, how cute is that? Look at our little clouds down there looking all poofy. All right, let's get our little duckling here. So cute. And this little one pops up right down here. Well, these are cute. Let's go like that. And let's grab You Brighten My Day. Well, I can think of so many people to send this one to that I would love to send to. And let's pop this right, oops, let's turn it the right direction. And then pop it right here. And there is card number 2 with our envelope. And we'll make card number 3, and then you can pop in, hopefully, Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over on my Facebook channel, which is the same name, Cards by Coco. And catch me do my alternative then. All right, card number 3, our last card. This kit actually makes enough makes 9 cards with 9 coordinating envelopes. So that's pretty cool. All right, so for card number 3, we need the blue one. And this looks like balmy blue. Let me see if it is. That's what it looks like to me. It is. Let's grab this one. Oh, how cute. Look, it's got the little rain on the inside. Well, I think the card's going to be cute, but I'm telling you, I'm over rain. So I think the card's going to be darling, but I could live without the rain. I'm not going to lie. I could live without the rain. You know, I might get old after a while, but I don't know. I've had a lot of it this year. So, and, you know, we just moved back from Arizona not that long ago. So where are my little gray pieces? You know, I just had them out, right? Oh, here they are. Goodness, right in front of me. So we need that piece. Let's get everything collected to make this card. I find it easier to create if I arrange my space first. I tend to do better with that. If I arrange my space and I get all my components together, I tend to do better with that. What do you think? Do you enjoy kind of having everything everywhere? Do you like to have things together? What do you think? We need the turtle. We need this adorable frog. And we need the umbrella. And we're going to be using these great embellishments, these raindrops here. So it doesn't get any cuter than this. All right, let's see how we put this one together. We're going to start again with our stamping. I always like to start with my stamping. So let me go ahead and see what we're going to stamp. It looks like we're just going to stamp our sentiment on this one. So not even a lot of stamping here. And this sentiment says, friends in any kind of weather. Well, that sure is cute. And it shows this one on the paper pumpkin block on an angle. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to grab this. So it'll fit on your paper pumpkin block. Even though it's a bit longer, it will fit. You just need to turn it on an angle and it'll fit just perfectly. All right, and that's the one component I didn't grab was this long sentiment piece. So let's do that. Let me grab out my Stampin' Pierce mat again. And like I said, if you don't have this, use a magazine, a piece of cardboard that comes in the kit. Just pretty much, I'm going to give this, I think, a little wipe down. Just a little anything that will give you a bit of a cushion will help. All right, let's go ahead and get this stamped. And just tap, tap, tap across. Now, I have a friend that only uses these little Stampin' Spots. She just loves them. They're her favorite, and it's what she uses all the time. She doesn't even use the full size ink pad. And you can actually use the reinkers on these little Stampin' Spots. So I think to each their own. I prefer the bigger ones myself. But my friend, she just really enjoys using the littler ones. Okay, so again, this one here calls for the mini glue dots, but I'm just, in the sake of time, I am going to go ahead and use my multi-purpose glue here. And I'm just gonna go around the edge. Hopefully, oh, I'm on the wrong side. Well, we're just gonna set that one off to the side. And we're just gonna put this liquid purpose glue here. And I'm just gonna go like that. Because this faces the front here. This is going to make the cutest little, cute on the inside. I wanted a little bit of wiggle room too, to make sure I had it set up right. Do you all ever get through your crafting sessions with absolutely everything going perfect? I think that's my question of the day for everyone. Does every crafting session you have go just perfectly? I wish mine did. All right, so we're gonna take let's get everything all set up. So for our turtle, it calls for 3 of the dimensionals down here. So 3 dimensionals, so we're gonna put 1 by his head and then 2 by the lower part of his body. Oh, just dropped on the floor there. Hang on a second. There we go. And then we need our sentiment, and this calls for 4 dimensionals. So let's put 4 on there. And you will get enough of those mini glue dots and dimensionals in your kit for the cards that you're making. I often get more than that. So just be aware that you may actually end up with some supplies left over, which, you know, for those of us that love to craft, who's going to complain about any leftover dimensionals, right? We all love our dimensionals and our adhesives, so that always makes it kind of fun. All right, so here we go. Let's put this together now. Oh, and let's get our clouds set up also. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and take this and put our cute little turtle down here. I just think these are sweet, the sweetest cards. I just think they're darling. And then we're going to take this umbrella because it overlaps here and it looks like it goes in the middle of his body. So I'm going to put this one right there. And let's take our frog and put him or her right down there. Get our sentiment, grab that. So I'm always happy when you join me for Paper Pumpkin Day. It is really one of my favorite times of the month because I think it's fun to come on and do an easy project with you sometimes. Oh, I think he needs to go up a little higher. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. I want to bring this sentiment up just a little. Well, I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put the frog back. I think if I move it, it's going to just make a big old mess there. All right, so let's put our adhesive here. And let's go ahead, and it looks like we're going to put it on the back right here. And then this one is going to be on... See, how do I want it? I want it on this side. I don't know why I'm second guessing it. The directions actually tells me what side to put it on. You know, sometimes you just have to overthink things. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop this one down. And it says to put this one right there. So when I say they really do all the design and the work for you, the Paper Pumpkin actually does that. And did you know that Paper Pumpkin actually has its own, have a little piece of glue there, has its own fan club? It does. If you are a Facebook person, there is something called, there's a group called the Paper Pumpkin Fan Club that anyone who's a Paper Pumpkin subscriber can become a member of. And I am telling you, they are so creative. The people who work with the Paper Pumpkin, these actually go this way, and people who subscribe, come up with the neatest ideas. Let me see here. I don't know why that one just didn't want to grab. Anyway, I've got it now. And I'm going to follow the diagram for the placement. I'm just going to follow whatever they've suggested here. Because like I said, I'll be doing my alternatives on Thursday. So this one calls for 2 there. There we go. And then another one here. So kind of that triangle that I like. And then I'm going to maybe pick this one up with this. Let's see. May have to. There we go. This tool actually does work so well. These are just kind of a little bit of a wonky shape, so it's not working as well as normal. I'm going to grab my paper snips. Sometimes I have a bit more luck with those than I do with anything else. Try not to cut my finger here while I'm on. There we go, perfect. And then this one comes right down like this. So this is card number 3. So I've made one of each of these designs with you. And like I said, I'll be back on Thursday. So let me show you, just to recap one more time, our cards that we made today. Oh, we've got to add our little bling on this one again. So let's do that real quick. It's always nice. If I don't add it now, you know what? I'm going to forget about it for good. So very easy. Kind of the same design as the other one. We're just going to go, looks like we're just going to put one here. One here. Oops. One down there. And then I'm going to put one. I want one a little higher, so I'm going to put one there. All right, so let me scooch my giant mess out of the way here. And these are our cards that we made today. If you like Paper Pumpkin and you want to give it a go, next month is 10 years of growth. It's Paper Pumpkin's 10th anniversary, and they say they are celebrating. So they're including a free gift that is supposed to be a plant and pot builder. So I'm really excited to see that. If you want to subscribe to this, please make sure you do it by March 10th so you can do it. That is the cutoff for the following month. So our first card, adorable, easy to write in. It comes with the envelope. Sets up like that. I love the fact that it's a window card. Absolutely think Paper Pumpkin is upping their game every month. This time, like I said, with the window cards. And this is so adorable. You know, we have dies that actually cut out this diagram and this design. Super, super cute. And I guess we'll just write our message around this. But still so cute. Anyway, I absolutely love them. I hope you love them. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or the like button. Please leave me a comment. Thanks for joining Tammy, Kathy, and everybody else who I might be missing. And I always enjoy when you spend the afternoon with me. So catch me Thursday at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time over on Facebook. Have a great day.